Woohoo!
Here we go, here we go. Alright. Just to share, I love those games and music, and that's just one of the questions some of the questions I got for this Q&A. I haven't done one of these in months, and it's been a while. And that song was from this game that I grew up playing from the PS2. Grinded Extreme, some of the best game music that I ever heard. And just to share, it's just one of the answers for one of you guys' questions here. But I'm going to get started. And before I get ready to answer any questions that you guys have, I really enjoy that you guys are here watching anything that I do, just to share and just be open. I'm not going to edit anything that I do and say, and I'm not going to just practice my answers or just try to fit the answers that you guys to be satisfied with or whatever I say. I'm just going to speak from the heart and just tell the truth and just answer every question that I have here. It's a lot of good questions. I think this is going to be the best Q&A I've done. And lots of good questions regarding the games, the gaming community, and all different types of things about me that some of you guys are not even, just don't even know me and seen me before. And just, you're so used to watching my gameplay videos and the streams. It's a lot different just doing these videos and these vlogs. And I love doing these type of videos just to start. So just a heads up, I'm just going to have everything that I answer, every question that I cover in each part. I might go along here 3 or 4 parts at the maximum for these videos. I'm going to have timestamps listed in the description so you guys can just decide to pick. You guys don't have to watch all the different, the whole Q&A, all the whole different parts in full 30 minutes. I'm talking 20 or 30 minute videos here that you guys can probably check out and watch in full if you want to. So you could just be able to hit it, just check out the description and see what question that you guys want, you're interested, from your personal interest or what you're interested in hearing me talk about most and answer for some of these questions. So just to get started here. So that way, just we have our little intro there just to get things hyped up, because I love those different music, just doing that on purpose. Playing different video game music soundtracks. So I'm going to start with Carletta Johns here from all the different questions. So some of you guys have several questions, so let me just get started here, just try to get through them. So I might end up going long on different questions and specific questions just to keep you guys as a heads up here. So he asked, what is your favorite Kingdom Hearts game of all time? So I'm going to go one at a time because he had several questions. My favorite Kingdom Hearts game of all time. Just to think of it right off the bat, it's the first game, because Kingdom Hearts was a game that started way back on the PlayStation, and most people probably don't know about that. Because Kingdom Hearts 3 is now multi-platform. It's a multi-platform game that's now on PlayStation 4 and Xbox. The only 2 platforms that you can play the game right now. And it's an amazing game. It took them, what, 13 years to come out with this brand new installment, because there were so many different other Kingdom Hearts games. Kingdom Hearts 2.5, 1.5, Remix, we had Birth by Sleep, we had Dream Drop Distance, all those different Kingdom Hearts games that we have out there, many others that they just started to come out with. And even, just to share, even on the mobile right here, they came out with Kingdom Hearts Unchained X. Here, for your to play on your iOS, or if you have an iPhone or Android, whatever you have, you can play that on your mobile phone, and it ties into Kingdom Hearts 3, and just as I didn't even expect it to really tie into the game. But it's so many different Kingdom Hearts games that you can get into. So if I was to pick one, I would pick the first game, because that was where it all started, where it all began. And I got the game for Christmas and with my PlayStation 2, and it's one of the first games that I had with my PS2 that I still have, along with Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, and Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex. All those different memorable games that we played on PS2, even Final Fantasy X that I really loved and enjoyed. But Kingdom Hearts 1 was the best one, because not even just the worlds like Neverland that you can't go and revisit in the other later games that you get to play from Kingdom Hearts 2 and above, and whatever other games that you start with, regardless of where you started playing Kingdom Hearts, was whatever your first Kingdom Hearts game was. Kingdom Hearts 1 had some different worlds that you couldn't really revisit. Atlantica, besides the second one, that was just one of the worlds that you could get into. Neverland was a good one. I liked Atlantica. I loved all the different worlds, and just the summons I think were better, and just the different Keyblade abilities that really stood out that you can do. And then just again, the summons were different. Yeah, I think you had Chicken Little in it, and just many other summons that you could get. Simba from before, and it just had so many different things that just made you like it, because not even just because it started there, but just all the different characters that you meet, you didn't know them unless you played the first game, and you'll be able to tie in. And once you play those different ones later on, you say, hey, I know that's Kyrie, that's Riku from the game, that's King Mickey, that's the king, that's not even just Mickey Mouse, but hey, that's the king, and he has a Keyblade, and he plays a special role in the stories. But you would just get those different, you'll be able to pick up those different characters that you'll recognize from the games. So I already know I went long already, just to start. But his next questions are my favorite Saturday morning cartoon block back then, and then my favorite shows on Kids WB. Now, I just wanted to bring this out. I thought I'd include this in the video. But just to answer some of his questions, I really like the old cartoons for Saturday mornings. And I still have the cards. If you guys haven't noticed from my posters, I even have the 10 here. See? So the Yu-Gi-Oh! See, because these are one of my favorite shows I used to watch. Wake up every Saturday morning watching Yu-Gi-Oh! In that intro. And I still have the cards here too. Just open some of it if I can. Yeah. See, I have so many cards. Look, like the Vampire Lord. Just so many different Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that I held on to. My old card that got Harpy's Feather Duster. You know, Harpy Ladies. Giant Soldier of Stone. Some of Yu-Gi's card. And I forgot the guy's name. I know his little brother was Cyrus. Or Cyrus, I mean. It was with Yu-Gi-Oh! I think the 5Ds or something like that. The Cyber Dragon. I have some of these old ones just to share. I love all these different episodes and shows that they used to come out with. Here's another one. We got the Silent Swordsman right here. See, all this is just all memories, all childhood memories in here. It wasn't just shows like Yu-Gi-Oh! It was other shows like Pokemon that you can see in my background that I used to watch. It wasn't even debuting on Kids WB on Saturdays like that. It was on the original Cartoon Network. I love the Cartoon Fridays. Those are some of my favorite cartoon blocks. When they used to have Kids Next Door, Ed and Eddie, Dexter's Laboratory, Courage the Cowardly Dog. And I see some of those streams out there on YouTube. There, people have those. They stream the episodes, full episodes of Courage the Cowardly Dog, Kids Next Door that I recently seen streaming live, where you can go back and watch those episodes all over again. And then just other cartoons I can even think of. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? A pup named Scooby-Doo. Time Squad, that some people haven't really remember. And this one show that's very different that probably people don't really remember from the 90s. Mike, Lou, and Aj. If you guys remember that. Because they used to be on this little Caribbean island where they used to show back then. Very old show. I think I'm probably butchering one of the names. But it was just like this cartoon where they were on the Caribbean islands, and they would just get into all types of different activities and stuff. Hi Hi Puffy Ami Yumi, another one that I remember, the Powerpuff Girls, just to say it, Sailor Moon, all those different shows that I used to love and watch. And just Zoids, just the old Toonami days, just so many different good memories from the back then from Toonami. Zoids, Ronin Warriors, and just many other shows that I remember from back then from the old Cartoon Network days. But I just miss those days, and just it's not the same anymore. And that's why I don't watch Cartoon Network anymore. With Adventure Time, I never really watched too much of that, and all those other shows. A regular show that I heard that's pretty good. Adventure Time and regular show is the most talked about shows that people used to watch. And just thinking about some others that I really liked on Kids WB, Teen Titans, and then Lunatics, when they had Buzz Bunny, Taz, Daffy Duck, Lola Bunny, and they had Wile E. Coyote teamed up, looking all cool in their outfits. If you guys have never seen Lunatics before, but they stopped the show so early. I don't even know what happened to the show. But those are some of my favorite shows that I remember watching on Saturday morning cartoons. And then Foxbots. One last one before we get next to the other questions. Foxbots when they had and 4Kids TV, when they showed Kirby Right Back at Ya, Sonic X, let's see, Shaman King, so many different shows that they used to have on Saturday mornings. But I think that was on Sundays, but I'm not sure. I don't even remember because it was just so long ago. But those are just some of the most memorable shows that I remember. And Teen Titans was also on there. It's just so many different shows. I could just go on and on for this video. But those are some of my favorite shows. And if you guys have some of those memories too, you can feel free to talk about it in the comments. So we're going to go to the next person here. We have Henny Hardaway Jr. with a couple questions. He said top 5 meals. Let's see. Pizza, tacos, macaroni cheese, chicken. Let's see. Now I got one more. Let's see. One more. And then burgers. From Mickey D's, McDonald's, Burger King, all that stuff. So that'll be my top 5 favorite meals. Top 5 artists. I'm going. I don't know if he's probably talking about is he talking about just the rap artists? Because there's so many different musicians. I listen to many types of songs, and I haven't been keeping up with all the latest top 5 the newest artists and the newest songs out there. But just to think of some off the top of my head, some of my favorite musicians, I like Michael Jackson's MJ, still just legendary, and Prince, Eminem, Tupac, Biggie, just all those different musicians and artists out there, and just some others just to share. Kanye, I like Through the Wire, one of my favorite songs by Kanye. Let's see, Drake is good, T.I., all those different memorable just artists out there. Los is good, and then J. Cole, some people like. It's just there's so many different opinions, and there's so many different artists out there that you can name. It's too many names just to pick a top 5. But those are some of my top favorites just to think off my head. I still like some of the classic songs, the old days from them. It's not, you can't, today's music just can't beat the old days. Just to say that. Now, top 5 anime. And I already talked that basically some of them. Top 5. I'm going Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, Case Closed that I like. It's not action packed, but it's just like a mystery anime, but it's really good, and you just try to figure out who the killer is, because everyone gets killed every episode, and it's always like a murder, and it's just the clues tie in and trying to figure out who the killer is and stuff like that. Sailor Moon, and then I'm gonna say and Naruto and One Piece. It would be a tie between those because I like both of those. So those are some of my favorite shows. Zoids, Ronin Warriors, just I already mentioned, those that I used to watch also back then. Zash Bell is another one. Inuyasha, Rurouni Kenshin, Trigun with Vash the Stampede. Remember him? What else? Tenshi Muyo. That was another old one that they showed on Toonami. Tenshi Muyo. So I'm gonna pick those. So many different animes. He says Kenan or Kel. Kel is the funniest, but put them both in. I'll go with both of them because Good Burger. Welcome to the Good Burger, home on the Good Burger. Can I take your order? I like that. Now that's a memorable movie. But I'm gonna pick Kel because he's funny. Yeah, with the orange soda or that. Coke or Pepsi. Now some people might not agree with me when I say this. I think they taste the same. Coke and Pepsi taste the same. I don't know. I don't know if anyone will agree, but I'm gonna pick Pepsi. I'm going Pepsi all the way. Pokemon or Digimon. As you can see in the background, I'm going Pokemon. But I love Digimon. I love the Digimon intro. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. I started to play the song, but I'm not gonna play it. But I love Pokemon. I always love Pokemon more than Digimon. I also remember watching those both cartoons that I also loved and enjoyed from back then, from the memories and nostalgia from the 90s. Just so many different shows that they used to play. But it's a website that I could go to before I move on. It's a website that I go to watch cartoons online. That's free and it's legal. You can just go ahead and watch all the shows that you want to. All the shows that I just talked about, and even some of the newer shows that people watch today for anime. My Hero Academia, One Punch Man, so many other shows out there. Black Clover that I was also heard about. I only seen like one episode of Black Clover, but I heard that's pretty good. So many different shows out there that you could get into. And then Attack on Titan, just so many different shows. JoJo's Adventure, I haven't even heard about that. I heard that's a really good show, JoJo's Adventure. But those are his questions. So Colin Smith asked several questions. I might go long for one particular question. I didn't want to answer all of the questions that we have because we still have so many to get through. But he asked my favorite color, and have I ever watched someone named SuperMarioLogan. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that was. I never even heard of him until he mentioned him. Never heard of him at all. My favorite color is green. Favorite Mario game. Got it right here. Got it. But there's so many other ones. See? want to make sure this looks good. And then I'm gonna have to cut parts too. I'm only 14 minutes in. See, there it is. Super Mario Sunshine is one of the best, most greatest. And it can compete with today's modern games for today. Modern graphics for Mario games out there. This is one of my favorite Mario games. This is one of them. There's so many good ones though. I play almost every last one of them. But if I had to pick a top one, it would be the Super Mario Sunshine, Mario Odyssey that I recently played from Super Mario Odyssey from the Nintendo Switch, if not the greatest Mario game, arguably, off the Switch. And then I'm gonna pick this game, and then I'm gonna say Paper Mario. I love the Paper Mario series. And if you have not played Paper Mario, you'll love those games. I'm gonna say Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. So those are my top 3 Mario games for sure. Just to share. I just remember those. So many different games. Will I ever do reaction videos? I already do those. I do those for the gaming events like E3, and then sometimes I did a couple trailer reactions. And then for WWE, I talk about the pay-per-views. Like we got WrestleMania coming up in April. I think what, 2 weeks now? I'm gonna be doing reactions and predictions for those events. That's what I really just got back into because I watch the show every week. So I thought, why not just talk about the show some more that I watch? And there's some other things I could do, more trailer reactions, movie trailer reactions, but I don't do those too much, really. And then the most recent reaction video for games was Pokemon Sword and Shield that I'm hyped for Generation 8. But I want to definitely get more into doing these. I love doing these vlogs, especially ones like this. And now this one I might go a little bit long for. This is a really good question here. Was there ever a time where I suffered from depression, anxiety, or etc.? Did video games help cope with the pain? Now, for me, and I think this will probably take up most of part 1. I might try to get another question in here. But for me, I never felt that way. I never felt like went through depression or anything like that. And just to talk about it, I know there's people out there that just probably don't open up and tell people that. You never know. You never know what someone's going through. You don't know what battles that they face. I have my battles from the past and things that I don't really talk about here on the camera that I go through. But I've been through my own personal storms and all that. But did it ever bring me down to where I was depressed and I was down on myself? It wasn't, because I lost loved ones. I lost all different types of people that I just used to know, and even friends that I grew up with from school that are not here anymore. But I never was just like the person that just feel down. Oh, I can't smile. I don't have anything to be happy about, and I don't have anything that makes me happy at all. I never felt like that, because, and one thing I gotta say with his other part of the question, video games have definitely, when he asked if video games have helped in a way, if I ever was like that, they have played a special part of that. And not even just doing these. Way before I even had a channel and started, I just always kept the good vibes. And it's all about just having those people around you that make you feel like you can get through everything, and you don't want to go through. It's just I'm just trying to get all my words right just to think about it. But when people who deal with that kind of thing, those types of stuff with depression and all that, you want to have people to cope with, just to talk to. You don't want to shut everyone down, shut everyone out of your life that you in your circle. No matter how big or small your circle is, you don't want to shut people out and say, oh, I'm going through a rough time now, and you just shut everyone out. They're supposed to be there to help you cope through those problems, the pain, the suffering, whatever you deal with. If you have a bad day, you have those people around you. And that's why we have friends. That's why friends exist in this world, because we have people there. The friends are supposed to play that special role to listen to what's going on, to be there for you, and just help comfort you through those tough times that you feel like you can't get through. And whenever you're depressed, you don't want to just feel like you're alone. You have someone that you can run to and talk to. And that's what's so special about having friends and loved ones in your life, because they always make you feel better. They can make you smile. And that's why for me, I just never felt like that, because if I ever felt down and just like that, I just would play a game, and it's like an escape. And video games are some of you guys' escapes out there, and some people might not be able to share it, might not admit it, but it's not even something that I also enjoy, but it could be viewed as like an escape. So if you have like a bad day or something like that, you can play a game, play a game that you really enjoy, and just have fun, and you forget about your problems. You don't think about whatever happened if you lost someone that you love, or something that didn't go your way that you thought would turn out in your favor. You have something that you can go into, not even just a video game, a movie. Maybe you're good at drawing, whatever you're good at, that whatever you enjoy, just do. That's my advice. do something that you enjoy if you ever feel like that. I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's any one of you guys that ever feel like that. And you're watching this video right now. Keep your head up. Keep strong. And this right here, it keeps me going. It keeps me strong. And this is not, and not even just the games. It's right here. The strong will, the spirit, the heart keeps you going every day. And just those people that you have and that you could talk to in your circle that could be there for you are it's the reason why you could probably keep going, where you ever feel like you want to give up, you want to quit, and you just don't want to get through the next day. You feel like you can't even wake up and get out of bed the next day. You can do it, and you have those people around you that cheer you on and that care about you, that want you to do better and want you to feel good and just smile and laugh. But whatever even if you don't have many people or someone to run to, you could just do what you enjoy, and that'll definitely ease some of the pain or whatever you're dealing with, or the suffering, or whatever you're trying to get over, a loss or something like that. You can get through those problems like that. So just do what you enjoy. Maybe find something that you really like, and maybe put some time into it. Maybe you haven't done it for a while. Even if you haven't, you just try to get into the habit of doing that, so that way you can cope with just the suffering and everything like that. Whatever it is that you go through for your problems, through your daily, whether it's during the day, the night, during the week, the weekend, wherever it is, wherever you guys are. Just that's my advice, and that's basically what I can tell you for anyone out there who's ever dealing with. I don't know if it's Colin or anybody, just like I said, I don't know if it's Colin or anybody else out there who might be going through that, but that's my advice. Do something that you enjoy, keep your head up, and if you don't have anything that you enjoy, you always have some people out there that you could probably reach out to talk to them, and that's the beauty of having friends and people in our circle, the people in our lives, to make a difference, to make the change, make things, to turn everything all around, turn your world upside down, where everything feels as if everything's okay. That's what matters. But let's get to the next question. So I just knew I was gonna go a little bit more here, but I hope it helps anyone out there that goes through that. So also trying to ask favorite anime show and movie of all time. So I already talked about my anime shows, Yu Yu Hakusho and many other ones. But if I had to pick one, a top one, it would be a draw between Yu Yu Hakusho and Dragon Ball Z. For sure I would pick those. I like the original Dragon Ball. When I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z Super, I know how good that is. That's something else I heard about too, with Jiren and all those different characters coming out. Super Android 17, Golden Frieza, with his different Ultra Instinct Goku and Vegeta, all the different types of different characters. But I would pick those. And just to talk about it, I love the Cell side with Teen Gohan when he goes hard on Cell and destroys him. Yeah, that's what I like. Now I wouldn't be able to pick a favorite movie of all time because there's so many different movies out there. But I love the Marvel movies. Those would be some of my top favorites. Black Panther from last year, The Avengers, and just many different movies that I really enjoyed from last year. And just I might talk. Someone also mentioned some movies that I'll be also talking about that I also like for movie recommendations. So I'll be sharing that too. But that's gonna. I just can't even think of any other movies, like any top movies. It's not. I could never pick like a top movie. I like Disney movies and so many other movies out there. It's just so many good ones. It's so difficult to pick like one movie that says that's the best movie of all time. And there's so many good ones with a great story that you can get into. Now, this question that's coming up by Solarian Waffle, he says, with Battle Royale being such a popular game mode, what type of game idea would you come up with to innovate and become the next big thing? I want to check the timer real quick because I don't want to. This is going to be a long question. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to save this for part 2. I think this is going to be really good. And then in between, it gives me some time to think about it because this is not going to be an easy question at all. Because everyone's playing Battle Royales over and over and over. So I'm just going to end it here for part 1. But I hope you guys are enjoying the Q&A so far. And so my answers, and if you miss anything, you can just always rewatch it or replay it, rewind it if you want to. But I'm going to get ready for this question for part 2. I'm going to say this because this is going to be good. It's a really good ones. And there's still plenty left to go. So I'll catch you guys at part 2.